Hi, my name is Robin. I am super excited because one of my favorite players, who I don't really talk about on social media or anything, but when I see him play, he's just always so good. Harrison liked one of my comments about me applying for the general manager position, and my heart is like, oh my god, oh my god. I have no makeup on. I just thought I will throw on the Vikings helmet and I'm going to put in my official application to become the GM. Okay, here we go. I am Robin, Robyn. Now, this is something I wrote a long time ago, but it just explains me to a T. It's a little long, but if you want me as GM, these are the things you need to know about me, whether you want to or not. Okay, here we go. I am loud. I am funny. Laughter is my medicine. I hate mornings. I like colors. Blue is my favorite, followed by red. I use stationery supplies, containers, and labels to organize my whole life. I don't cope well with miscommunications in simple matters, duplication of work, or disorganization that leads to money or abuse of privileges. I am fair, strict, and I expect you to do your job and I'll do mine, no matter what your job title. I am smart. I am still so excited about Harrison Smith. Okay, focus. Okay. I am smart and I can problem solve in difficult situations. I can't even talk. I have a photogenic memory. My thoughts are organized into time frames, colors, lists, and images. I am friendly, resourceful, task-oriented, and flexible. I need guidance in big decisions. I need processes clearly written down and located in appropriate places for the right people to access or see at key times in the workday. I need everyone to ask when they need my help and tell me how urgent it is to deal with. I believe that your biggest problem is not always mine at any given time. Time is the most important thing in life. Don't waste my time. I am never bored or needing something to work on. I have to prioritize my commitments due to competing situations and communicate my absences effectively. This seems like heavy and like really strict or something, but I mean, it is a job application, so okay. Well, maybe I'll... Sorry about that. Okay, I'm gonna change my... Be serious. Ooh. And not have a heart attack from Harrison Smith actually reading something that I wrote. Oh my god. Okay, this video is getting long. Okay. I hate reading. Exactly. I get squirrel. Yeah, okay. I like writing. I wrote this. I am good at Google. Yeah, and I'm actually getting good at AI. Perplexity. I love it. I can format, troubleshoot, copy, cut, paste, screenshot for most computer programs. I beat my high school typing teacher in a words per minute contest on an old typewriter. I have, at the time of writing this, it says 15 more years. Now that was a long time ago, so it's more than that. I owned a computer since I was 9, and I've been teaching myself new programs since then. I like to grow, cook, and enjoy food. I drink white wine, never red. I hate beer. Yes, I'm from Canada, and I hate beer. Although I can do a good keg stand if needed. I like vodka and rum on occasion. I like fancy drinks at special events. I like sweet, not sour. I prefer lots of pepper and rarely salt. I forget to drink water and get dehydrated. I drink 1 coffee in the morning. Other than that, I prefer tea. Earl Grey lattes are top pick at Good Earth. I have 3 movie rules. No pointy ears on any people. No things that fly that can't actually fly, preferably in English. Just that reading thing. I can't do the subtitles. I'm sorry. I know there's other nice films out there, but I just can't. I can sing specific types of songs well. I can't sing anything high. I'm not doing like Whitney or Britney, but I could do like Chris Stapleton, Garth Brooks, Little Fleetwood. I know words to most radio songs, but I couldn't tell you the titles and sometimes even the artist. Yeah, weird memory I have. I want to become a manager in the hospital. Well, if I could become a manager in the NFL, I'm going to scratch that. NFL? A general manager in the NFL. That's what I'm applying for right now. I may travel the world, and it doesn't scare me at all. I am direct, urgent, but prefer steady, outgoing, and organized. These things will never change about me. I need to know expectations and guidelines. I often excel and to surpass expectations. I'm an Aries, metal rooster, Aries. Okay. All right. Okay, you're still with me. We're 6 minutes in here. Okay, this is where it gets good. I did numerous years of Sunday school in 3 religions, 1 year of kindergarten, 12 years of French immersion grade school, graduating in the top 10, 2 years towards a Bachelor of Science majoring in honors biology and neuroscience, a 3-year Bachelor of Science in physiotherapy, winning the school prize for cardiorespiratory skills and knowledge, and a 2.5-year master's degree in rehabilitation research with a 4.0 GPA and scholarship. I was a CIS, which is the Canadian Intercollegiate Sport, so like all the Canadian universities, academic all-Canadian. Both years I played sports in the AUS, the Atlantic University Sport. I'm from Prince Edward Island, by the way. I just should have told you that. I wrote a thesis focused on the psychological and psychosocial outcomes of cardiovascular strengthening and flexibility exercises on men with prostate cancer undergoing androgen deprivation therapy. It was a patient and spouse study. I am a published primary author in 2 reputable medical journals and have been through ethics approval processes. I won a provincial writing contest discussing the balance between quality of life and medical interventions for cancer patients. I have taken over, this says 40 since then, let's double it, 80 courses or workshops in a wide range of clinical or leadership topics. I have helped develop and teach over, this says 40, let's say 80 education sessions to variable audiences, structures, and levels of education and experience. All right, there's more. Wait, there's more. I have worked in a paying job for, since I was 10, so 34 years. My first job was finding golf courses in dirty old ponds at the local golf course. That paid well. My next paying job was as a babysitter when I was 11 years old. I started waitressing when I was 13 years old, became a healthcare future student when I was about 20 years old. I also did some pizza delivery, cooking, and then became a physiotherapist at the age of, how old was I? 23. 23. Yeah, so I graduated physio school at 23. I worked in private practice. I've worked at the children's hospitals. I worked at Rocky View General Hospital, private ortho surgeries, the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, Capital Health, Dalhousie University. I was a clinical instructor, Norwood Nursing Home, Shanx Nursing Homes. I was the clinical leader. I've worked a lot of places. Currently, I'm a physiotherapist for Health PEI at their mental health hospital called Hillsborough Hospital, which I call Hillsborough Hospital because I was once a patient there with my bipolar disorder. That seems really personal or something in an interview, but if you're going to start Googling my social media, I may as well just come out and tell you. I am a high-functioning bipolar person. If you haven't figured it out already, I'm still so excited. Okay, we're at the 10-minute mark here. Well, approaching it, and I still have, oh, this is a good part. You're gonna like this part, next part. Well, I have to do, okay, one more little part. I have volunteered for the Nuclear Medicine Department on PEI, the Canadian Association of Disabled Skiers, the Canadian Cancer Society, Heart and Stroke Foundation, the IWK Children's Hospital Child Life Department, and I have donated blood and plasma. I'm a full organ donor. I want to be cremated, and I think burying people is really gross. I am quite athletic. As a child, I have what they might be called ADD today. My mother controlled mine and my brother's energy, great expectations, and aggressive tendencies with sports. I wanted to try everything, but nothing could keep my attention enough to focus. I was a Care Bear at my figure skating show. I took step dancing class, no rhythm learned, but I got a bit of a beat. I took Western horseback riding classes. I have been downhill skiing since I was 10 or so, a member of my 6th grade cross-country skiing club and curling clubs. Since elementary school, all I wanted to do was play ice hockey and rugby, but Mom wouldn't let me or pay for them. She eventually gave in on rugby, and I played 3 years of high school and 2 years of university rugby. I played for the school basketball team for 6 years. Never got to play hockey except PEI pond hockey, but I started field hockey in high school, played 3 years then, and 1 year in university, 2 seasons of adult clubs since graduating university. Oh, I'm kind of boring myself, but like I feel like it's important for you to get through this with me. I started playing with golf clubs at the age of 8, probably. I can make pars, I can miss the ball completely. I can run, sometimes fast. I don't really like to run unless someone is chasing me or I'm chasing the ball or a puck or something. I can score points in lots of different games. I suck at defense. That's Harrison, that's why I don't relate to you as much, because you're the defense and I never really pay attention to the defense, but I pay attention to you. So yeah, I can't believe you paid attention to me. Oh, mind blown. Okay, I'm so excited. Where am I? Suck at defense. Okay. I got lots of penalties for aggressive play, but never once for misconduct. Now I like walking. I do the elliptical. I bike sometimes on flat surfaces, yoga, and some like dance fit kind of classes. I've always hated inclines, hills, or stairs, probably because I have carried heavy rugby players up a steep incline repeatedly until I almost dropped from exhaustion as a regular training exercise every year. Yeah, I remember that, actually. I've completed and placed in provincial track and field competitions. I can throw footballs, baseballs, and dodgeballs. I can kick soccer balls. I use a bat, a club, a stick. Very strong for my gender, height, and general appearance. I'm agile and have quick reflexes. I was good enough to play provincial field hockey, basketball, or rugby, but couldn't commit to summer schedules because I was working all summer. I love physical activity, but I do best in group settings, or at least like competitions. I'm so sorry this is taking so long. I haven't read this much in a long time. I get worked up, I get coughing. Sorry, I'm not sick. Okay. Last page. I'm a lifelong learner and educator. I'm good at my job. My top areas for improvement are my language skills. I speak quickly and with an accent, with emotional tones, body movements, and I swear too much. I don't think I swore in this video. Maybe, I don't know. I should, because Jesus fucking Christ, Harrison Smith liked my comment. Oh, sorry. Okay. My vision starting as clinical leader in the hospital was to practice my skills in an advanced acute care setting and have more knowledge about procedures and processes. I like gathering data in many forms and translating them into system problems to appropriate people and being able to voice for every person that I supervise in decision-making and feedback opportunities for the Alberta health system, which is where I used to work. I like taking students and teaching new grads, new hires, other disciplines. I'm a leader. I've always been a leader. I'm a team player, and I've been a work supervisor, captain of team sports, chair various committees, and organize major events for different reasons. I need vacations, sometimes last minute if I'm starting to feel overwhelmed with work or life. I get physically sick from thinking too much. I think so quickly about so many things at once that I forget about what I was thinking about or doing in the first place, and I like fatigue myself. I have poor short term memory, probably because of my university party days. I expect too much from other people. I show too much emotion at work, but getting better to pick and choose my immediate responses. Keep quiet to sort my thoughts until I can deal with my ideas before I speak. Took me a long time to do that. I don't know everything and I never pretend to. I don't read every line of every email I get. It's actually hurting me to read this whole thing, but I feel like I need to. I put others' needs ahead of my own at work and at home. Oh, I did have this in here. Okay. I have been diagnosed as bipolar. I took mood stabilizing medications and episodic antipsychotics from age 24 to 32. Well, I'm back on antipsychotics just regularly. In those 8 years, those initial 8 years, I gained 80 pounds. Yeah, ouch. Frequent urination, which disturbed my sleep cycles and interrupted my work tasks. I had encounters with dozens of psychiatrists spanning 3 provinces and hospital locked units, mental health hospital, and outpatient appointments. Been steady on medication now for a while, so we're good. I'm almost done. Okay, I will apologize when I'm wrong, and I expect the same from others. I will acknowledge my mistakes, but never take blame for someone else's poor judgment. I forgive and I forget. Literally, my memory doesn't allow me to store irrelevant information, so I'll forget. I have a great life with more support than I can imagine in all areas of life. I don't wonder if I'll succeed. I wonder what I'll succeed in doing and who will be there when I get there. I didn't know why I wrote this, back then, but I feel like it was for this reason. It's weird. I'll fix this so you can't really see me. Okay, and then my last part of my application. I already have a shirt ready. I made this t-shirt. I made this, and my last name's Thompson, so my shirt is ready to be the general manager, and I am ready with these shoes. Yeah, really? Who else has these shoes? Okay, well, that's my application for general manager for the Minnesota Vikings school. And I just want to say I don't want to get into this too much because I'll get really upset, but Minnesota people out there, keep fighting your fight. We're watching you from up in Canada. We're behind you. And just play safe, be safe, travel safe. Oh my God. Touchdown. Harrison, thank you. Bye.